All right, and welcome back. It looks like we have all the streams up and running as expected. We're going to be doing Layton Lake, the storyline for Layton Lake. Oh, don't hit that. Wrong button, wrong button. Layton Lake. Oh, this is Pacific Northwest. Okay. Roosevelt elk, white-tailed deer, coyote, black-tailed deer. Partridge in a pear tree. Hey, Prime, I saw you in chat. Were you there when I shot the diamond turkey with the wrong caliber ammo? Alright, looks like I have been on this map long enough to get the first mission. Travel to Hope's Camp. Easy enough. I take the ATV. Can I get past this lake? I cannot get past this lake. Okay. These early maps, to my understanding, are a little bit jankier than later maps because, you know, the dev team had 8 years to learn and refine their strategies. Oh, this water. Okay, fine. I'll just get out and walk. At least I might get some use out of my turkey handgun. See, like these fake birds, you don't get these on the later maps. My understanding is, it's like I think you can shoot them, and they even like go down, but like they're not real. Oop, just gonna walk into this tree. Don't mind me. Black bear tracks. Oh yeah, I'm on a map now with things that can hurt you. So let's see real quick on the mission log how many of these missions I did. Okay, apparently I did a couple. We shot an animal, visited a lookout, and visited an outpost. So, very generic stuff. You can kind of tell that these are the first missions on one of the first maps released because they are basic ass missions. I think I might have missed it, both of those shots. How does this gun work? I just tested this gun. I don't think it works how I thought it works. Or maybe I need more than a couple pellets to hit. Because none of those turkeys got hit enough to take them down.
You're getting close. Hope mentioned seeing some tracks in the mud. See if you can find them.
Small whitetail. Hell of a noise, man. I've seen some whitetails. They do not make that noise. Ah, yes, I built a porta potty that faces a camp. Alright, landmark. Layton Lake, Ministry of Forest. Ooh, ministry, very fancy. How's that a ministry if it's in the Pacific Northwest?
You found them? Great. Snap some pictures for the record and see if they lead anywhere.
Only you can prevent forest fires. Pour water on it until all you see is steam. Stir the ashes, then pour water on it again. Take a photo of some tracks. Okay, those are tracks. Sweet.
Yeah, definitely human.
Definitely.
Looks like a troublemaker then. Now, I don't want you to go picking any fights, but maybe you could follow them and see where they lead.
Okay, I can do that. Got my turkey gun on the ready. Should probably get my moose gun out. Female moose. Oh, she's coming right up. And she down.
Some ripped clothing. And no more tracks, huh?
Someone call NCIS.
Well, just leave it for now, and I'll see what I can come up with. This'll help, though. Thanks.
You're welcome. What great dynamic mission naming. New mission available, Doc 22. I'm going to accept all these, but I'm actually only trying to do the storyline one, so we're going to have to check the mission log. They are both listed as side missions, okay? I think Hope 1 was the first one that showed up. It says we are to find 3 footprints from 3 different black-tailed deer. So far I'm only seeing white-tailed deer. And black bears and moose. So it wants me to be in this Balmont region. This is a very large region. Let's start off by grabbing waypoints where we can. kind of like these signposts. Those are nice. I think I'll head up the trail. And I like that this one actually kind of seems like it's a national park more, where you actually have these trails. I'm just checking real quick to see what the next actual main quest is. Looks like the Sky Hope is going to give us more quests. It's starting to get dark in game too. Yeah, 6:30 p.m. Jogging through the woods with a handgun on display. Do 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 do. What's that? Fake bald eagle. Oh, I would totally shoot a bald eagle. Whitetail males shed and regrow their antlers every year. Length and branching of antlers are determined by nutrition, age, and genetics. The number of points is thickness, and that's a bear sounded kind of close, so I'm going to check that out. Oh, it's not even a bear, it's a moose. That moose sounded kind of close. Oh, he is. He's right there. I think he's coming right for me. Yeah, he's... Oh, no. No, he ain't. Good job, moose. I saw another one down the hill, though, so I'm just kind of maintaining alertness for a second here. I think we're good. Mid-sized male. Nice double lung. Alright, where was the point I was headed to? I'll head all the way down there. Watch, I'm going to carry around this 410 handgun for like the next month. Just so that I don't lose another diamond turkey, and then I'm never going to see another diamond turkey in my game. Alright, that one's actually a bear. I'm going to shoot that bear. Probably gonna run away. I saw you. Oh, that was a miss. Stop running up and down the hill. I don't think that needed two, but... Ooh, nice overlook. Well, that just hit everything in his side. There we go. Shoulder, lung, stomach, liver. The old Northern Pacific Rail Line crosses the landscape on the Layton Lake shoreline. This was the main source of transportation during the second half of the 19th century and forever changed and expanded the possibilities of long-distance traveling. The railroad went out of operation in 1970. Yes, cars will do that. But yeah, that railroad line runs the whole damn length of the map. Alright, we're going to head hard south. I'm still trying to find black-tailed deer, but I would take the other quest if it presented itself. So if we happen to run into white-tailed deer or black-tailed deer at night, this is why I haven't reset the time yet, then we can take them. So blacktail tracks and whitetail or blacktail to shoot. I don't know exactly when the game considers night, but I'm kind of hoping twilight counts. More black bear. I kind of miss having my really large handgun. At some point I'm going to forget that I swapped the handgun to a 410, and I'm going to pull it out and I'm going to try to like defend myself against a bear, and it's not going to work. By the way, various chats, if it gets too dark to actually see what I'm doing here, I can just reset it today whenever. I just like the idea of having both of those mission options open. Oh, that's another interesting point. I can't actually see now. So I might absolutely have to just change it anyway. Alright, once I get to this spot, I'm going to change back to day. The problem is there's a field full of stuff that you just can't see. Barely hear. Microphone is saying it's picking up pretty damn good. Let's see, and do a small adjustment on the mic. All right. I'll just try to speak up a little bit too. Or is it that the game's overpowering the mic? Hey Prime, what about now? I found out how you can boost the mic a little bit extra. All right. So by default, the OBS sliders don't seem to indicate that you can boost the mic past a certain point, but you actually can. Then I did adjust the game audio just slightly to be a little bit lower. I just heard a bear. Is he? Oh, is he over there? Nuts to him. I'm going up the hill. But yeah, all this streaming tech is difficult, man, you know? And the different games have slightly different settings, like what works for one definitely doesn't work for another. That bear does sound like he's like right the F here. So now my microphone setup, since I'm using a headset, the microphone is actually a little less than an inch from my mouth all the time. It's got one of those breath guards on it though, so it's relatively okay for that. All right, time to see what's around here. And then I'm definitely going to be traveling to an outpost to adjust the time today, because it's not worth trying to overlap these two missions if I can't see the points anyway. I'm not points, tracks, if I can't see the tracks anyway. All right, Let's sleep in the bed here. Wake up bright and early. We're going to do like 5:30 in the morning. Which, if you're doing real life hunting, is probably when you've already been in the car for a half an hour. Oh! Oh, is that thunder I hear? Oh ho ho. Alright, so let's head far south. Now remember, for the quest, we are trying to find 3 footprints from 3 different black-tailed deer. Thus far, I've seen no footprints from no black-tailed deer, so I'm sure they're in this very broad region, but as we mentioned, it is a very broad region. So I'm trying to think of like a quadrant search idea, right? So I searched the lower part there, I got up to the hill, I saw nothing. Now I'm searching this lower part. If that fails, I'm going to head over yonder to the east, and so on, until eventually I at least find the area where black-tailed deer are moving. Because once you find one herd of black-tailed deer, you probably get 3 individuals pretty easily. That's a white-tailed deer. Or a bear. There you are. Yeah, female. Coyotes. Okay. I like coyotes. Coyotes IRL. Like them. Alright, bear, seriously. You had every opportunity to leave and you didn't. Small female. Let's check these tracks real quick, just in case. Moose, moose. And moose. Alright. On to the next one. Come on, tree. Why you gotta do this? What are these tracks? More whitetail. Is that a dead? Oh, no, that's not. That's a feeding area. Black bear feeding area. That was a whitetail that just sounded off. Small female moose. Slightly larger male moose. Oop, breath. Alright, is he gonna go down? He is gonna go down. Ooh, what are you? What are you? Oh, those are the coyotes. Did I literally whiff that coyote? My guy's heart rate's like off the chart for some reason. Seemed like a really good coyote. But I'd rather not shoot him than shoot him wrong. Alright, now where's my friend of the moose? I should be right on top of him. Dog, you handle it. Alright, that was the first shot. Yeah, there's my moose. Left this note somewhere. I've just found a geocache. Eh? Yep, nope, moose. Alright, so where to next? Where to next? I'm gonna go get that waypoint up there. But I did just hear turkey down here. Is that a turkey? That is a turkey. I don't think that did a damn thing. I don't think my turkey gun is working out the way I wanted it to. It's 410 birdshot. It should theoretically work. I was kind of hoping there'd be a 22 handgun. Look, I'm not giving up my 7mm, and I'm not giving up my 225 or 22 250. I could give up my tent, I guess. I kind of like having tents. I guess, although for this series I could give up tents, because tents are, yeah, I mean, just multiplayer for me. kind of like the idea of an actual bird shotgun, because in theory you're not supposed to have to be as accurate. In theory. Still have not seen a sign at all of any kind of blacktail track. They give me this whole big fucking zone, but as far as I know, there's not even any blacktails in it. And this is just so I can clear the side quest. I think the main quest isn't going to kick in until I get the side quest done. Hopefully just one of the two side quests, but you know, we shall see. What is that? Oh, okay, that is one of the coyotes. Yeah, no, Prime, you want me to put the varminter on my thing, and I'm really trying to avoid doing that. Ooh, first sign of a blacktail. Alright, so we know there's going to be some tracks over here. Blacktail be like, ooh, ah. Alright, the blacktail have seen me. That's fine. I'm after their tracks, not their hides. Alright, one black deer, or blacktail deer track. Yep, it even gave me credit. That's a different blacktail deer for sure. Alright, two. Give me that credit, give me that credit. Alright, mission complete. It plays like a Windows login sound. Find 3 footprints from 3 different black-tailed deer. Complete, yeah. Okay, travel to Balmont. Okay. I feel like I'm at Balmont. I don't know if they figured out questing waypoints yet. Harvest 2 black-tailed deer. Oh, of course you want them now. Now that I scared them off. All right, let's see here. There's the pole. So those deer, let me check along the lake. It's got good sight lines. We have to try to actually get some black-tailed deer now. Harvest 2 black-tailed deer. Let me double check to make sure there isn't a main mission somewhere. There is not. Elk. I do like elk. It's just a bear hanging out with the elk. I might get a good shot on this guy in a second. There we go. He'll go down. Yeah, he's down. Oh, what is all this? Oh, those are elks. I don't see any antlers. Lady elk. That was a lot of lady elk. Go grab my bear and then reevaluate where the black-tailed deer are. So I was hoping they'd be along the river here, but I think I might need to go back out to where their tracks were and actually figure out where they're hanging out. Is that an elk just standing there looking stupid? She was a little confused. We'll grab her body after we grab the bear here. I don't think she even made it out of the swamp. That's what I'm hoping for in real life half the time I'm hunting, man. Yeah, I just want to find a nice piece of meat. And that's good eating right there. 600 pounds. You get maybe a third of that as meat. That's meat for a year. Couple male elk down there just taking a drink. Alright, so where's the last spot we actually saw the black-tailed elk, or the black-tailed deer? That was down here. There's their need zone for them. So I guess I should probably swing out and check maybe the side of this lake here to the southeast of me. Oh, Okay, so some black-tailed deer actually did pass through right here. See if I can run down the herd. I'm sure these are old tracks, but there are deer at the end of old tracks too. Old tracks become young tracks. It's actually probably a pretty large herd of blacktails running. So I'm not getting a lot of repeat tracks. If I was guesstimating, I'd be saying we're looking at least 5 deer. Looks like they turn. So they head southwest. Yeah, the one that swung wide even turned later. Alright, so we'll go southwest of here after we tag this point. Yep, right along that lake like I figured. So we're trying to go more or less. Oh, they headed southwest. No, I was entirely backwards. Dyslexia strikes again. So they headed down there. Uh-huh. Feel like I want to keep high. Maybe I'll get an overlook on them. Ooh, I kind of like this big rock up here. I feel like I'm going to have a hell of an overview. That's definitely an outpost. Do I already have that outpost? Yes. So where did the blacktail go? I lost their tracks a while ago. Let's see. I'm going to assume they still went this way. They've got to have a drink in time, and it might be now. So who knows? They could be headed for water. I guess I could try a lure. If I think they're around here somewhere, I could try a lure. Oh, it's got different ones. I want bleats. Eh. Just kind of let that sit for a minute. Yo, that was a good grunt. Although that actually might take like a while and be kind of boring. Let's just turn that off. I had some good luck in a previous episode on the Georgia map using that to call in gator, but I think for expeditious, it's not the way to go. All right, I'm gonna cut across and go with my original plan of heading up the other lake. Yeah, and the reasoning is that's closer to the need zone. Although the deer were definitely headed southwest, they might have looped around at any point, and I don't see any other need zones for them. They're not at the lake, so they're just not here. So I'm following coyote tracks inadvertently. Oh, hang on a sec. I gotta do something. Let the cat in real quick. All right, and we are back. Not seeing a big presence of any kind of deer or any animal for that matter at the lake. I'm wondering if that one herd's kind of out of place. Because we got a midnight time to eat, or to, yeah, sleep there. So they're going to be drinking at either one of these lakes or the other of these lakes. Let's check around the northern side of the lake. And then if that fails, since they have a need zone for water, hopefully we run into it. Like if they're drinking at this lake, theoretically, I'll be able to find that out. We got something that comes down here. Coyotes. Okay. I mean, who knows? The bulk of the blacktails could still be in that northeast part there. Like, this is a very vague quest. You can definitely tell this is early in their experience. That was a blacktail. All right, we're gonna re-up our spray, and we're gonna go in that direction. See what we can do. Gonna be going at a little bit of a slower speed, so we don't just immediately spook them. If I recall correctly, it said like 180. So black-tailed deer are class 4. So I am good to go on the big rifle. I think the big rifle obviously is going to take him down a hell of a lot faster too. So now he's pinging from that area where like the flatlands were, where I got the elk earlier. I looked real hard and hadn't seen any there, but whatever. We'll get them. Going back to the past. Black-tailed deer track going this way. We got one elk. She says honk honk. Yeah, I gotta wonder about elk hunting. Like I've seen videos where people are like wandering around like the mountains or wherever, and they're just like, using the bugles. But like how often does it happen that you just bugle for like 3 days while hiking through the mountains to find the other hunter who's been bugling for 3 days? I gotta imagine it does happen. Alright, I'm sneaking up on this guy because I want to know if there's more than one. He'll probably have moved. Yeah, okay, there's only the one. One and done, baby. Good old bang flop. Yeah, I mean, if I bugle down another hunter, we are absolutely getting a beer. Definitely. And we're like, hey, man, for the last 3 days, we've been tracking each other. Turns out there's only, like, actually 3 elk that exist, and all the rest of us has been the same guys bugling each other. I come around the northern part of this river, or the northern part of this lake. I don't think that blacktail was alone, but sorting out these tracks is going to be a nightmare. Yeah, he was a male. That's a female track. He was not alone. Looks like there might have been another male blacktail too. All right, I'm going to follow this female's track. Actually, it even says the poo's fresh. Yeah, she's nearby. Better watch out, lady. I'm coming for you. All right, so this is the other male's tracks. Yeah, there's the female. These tracks are actually a little elusive. Ah, she turned off. There, I see it blew up on the hill here. Yep. She just popped out, did like a 180, and then rolled up back up the hill. And then disappeared. All right. Let me look at the map version of this. She was going south, and I'm on her going south. So she's got to be probably still going south, right? Why are these not giving me a direction? They're actually pointing this other way. All right, she has confused me. She wins. I'm just going to head to the lake. I only need 2 blacktails, so we get a snapshot, we'll get another one. I did see a blacktail drinking zone on my map earlier that suggests that at about like 6 p.m. they're drinking. But let's hope they're hanging out anyway. Oop, I don't know what that one was. Popped up real quick, disappeared real quick. I see a bear. That, by the way, folks, is the exact example of why you want to mod the game for the render distance. That bear is at 450 to 500 yards. The game by default only renders to 300 yards. So without running a render mod, you'd have no idea that a bear's hanging out. Even though realistically, yes, with glasses, you can clearly see there's a bear over there. But you know what? There's not black-tailed deer tracks over here. So the only place I've seen the black-tailed deer is in the central area between the two lakes. So maybe they're up in this zone more to the northwest. We know they're central west, but those tracks were very confusing. You had she was coming north, she was coming south. The poo was fresh either way. So instead, we'll just go and hit the middle ground. Since we had come across south of there and not seen any tracks, my presumption would be that the central and northern area are actually where they're hanging out. This is like down here, nothing. Up here, something. Over here on the east, nothing. Over here on the west, nothing. So they've got to be just running the corridor. Besides, my guy needs his cardio. Oh. Okay, so a black-tailed deer did go through here. Now, since I just ran out of there, I'm guessing if she's over there, she's spooked as hell and she'd be out of the effective range because I have to kill it within this zone. You know, Prime, you're right. I could probably trick the dog into doing that. Put the dog to work. Alright, let's see. Dog, track, medium. I'm just worried he's going to run out of the zone, you know, to the east. Looks like he's running back along our track line. Live dog following gameplay. Oh, what do you know? He's going the exact same direction I would have chosen. Yeah, I don't think they're in the zone, man. Alright, dog, get back here. Yeah, we followed that dog for 30 seconds in that direction, and we're outside of the effective zone for the quest, so... Although that may be where the deer are, it just isn't going to help. Can I go in these cabins? Nope. This is like that Boy Scout camp I was just at. That was an awesome trip. All right. That was not a whitetail noise. Yeah, there we go. We got a deer. Gonna get down. Ah, she's already fucking noticed me. Where are you? Wait, there you are. All right, that should cover our quest. Not much dignity in it, but I'm pretty sure we're good. Oh, yeah. New mission available, Hope 3. How many of these do I have to do before I open up the actual next main mission? See if the internet knows. I'm sure the internet knows, but I won't bore you guys with trying to look it up. I think this is where we're going to call it tonight for episode 1 for Layton Lake. I actually kind of like the map. And we'll pick up probably tomorrow. I might actually be streaming earlier than normal. Probably mid-afternoon Eastern time. But